So summer is finally here, but as we all know, this summer is completely different. Some places are still closed, we can't travel, we can't go anywhere, we are just bored here in our houses doing absolutely nothing. But on the bright side, for the first time ever, you have all this free time, you want to be really productive, but you really just don't know what to do. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys 30 ways to be productive this summer. Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny. The first day of summer was officially like a couple days ago. Let's be completely honest, none of us expected this summer to be like this summer. You get what I'm saying. Nobody expected coronavirus to happen, nobody expected all the travel restrictions, and it's just a completely different summer. Just because it's not your normal summer experience, that doesn't mean that you can't be productive. Right now you might be watching this really bored in your bed, you've been super lazy all summer and you have no idea what to do, but luckily I am here to save you with my list of 30 productive things to do this summer. Alright, let me shut the up and let's get to the list. Number 1 is to clean your room. Personally, me, I hate a messy room. We get it. During classes, you were busy. Last summer, you were traveling. But guess what? This summer is a perfect time to clean your room. Number 2 is to get rid of old clothes or broken clothes. You know how like throughout the years, your like cabinets start like piling up and like all of a sudden you open your drawer and it's just like filled with a bunch of clothes? I promise you that you don't wear every single piece of clothes that you own, and some of it might actually be really old, so it's time to like clean it, donate it, get rid of it. Next up is to sell things that you no longer use. There's always like that one thing that you always have lying around your room. An old iPod, iPad, iPhone, any Apple product, any laptop, a camera, whatever it is. That thing is taking up space in your room, you never use it, so why not sell it, make some money off it? The next thing that you can do is organize your computer files. Personally, me, I like to do this at the end of every semester because you're always like downloading random pictures, doing random stuff, always like just downloading a bunch of random things on your desktop and they all pile up. So spend some time this summer like on your computer, organizing everything, throwing some things in the recycle bin, making folders, doing whatever you have to do to make your computer organized. The next productive thing that you can do is delete apps off your phone. I'm guilty of this. You probably have like hundreds of random ass apps on your phone. With some of the apps, you probably like don't even remember downloading them or like why you downloaded them in the first place. And let's be honest, you probably only use like 5 or 10 apps at max, so why not go through your phone and delete some old apps? The next productive thing that you can do is to store and back up photos and videos from your phone. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't do this, but you have like thousands of photos, videos, just a bunch of like amazing memories. Right now, they're safe on your phone, but what if like somebody steals your phone gets damaged, and all those memories get lost forever? You want to make sure that you're saving like all your photos, all your videos on your computer on an external hard drive, upload them to like Dropbox, use iPhoto, do whatever you have to do to save them. The next thing that you should probably be doing this summer is focusing on sleep. During school, your sleep probably sucks, so fix it this summer. Now, I'm not saying to like go to bed at like 4 a.m. and like wake up at like 1 p.m. Like that's not what I'm saying. What I mean is go to bed at a decent time, like 11 p.m., 1 a.m. at max, and then wake up at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., you know, get in those like 8 hours of sleep that your body really needs. Another thing that you should also be doing this summer is working on your time management skills. During school, you are insanely busy that you're like trying to juggle everything, so it makes it really hard to figure out how to actually time manage. But this summer is finally your chance to work on those skills. Like the night before, just write down your goals or things that you're gonna do the following day. Then the next day you wake up, you see like that to-do list and just accomplish and crush those goals. Start doing this and developing those really small time management skills because they can lead a very long way. The next thing that you might be able to do is take an online class. If there's like a certain class that you have to take for your major and they offer it in the summer, take it during the summer. That way when it's like fall and spring, like your heavy semesters, you don't have to take it then. Not only does that save you time later on, but you're also being really productive during the summer by doing this. Now let's say that the class you have to take isn't being offered in the summer. What you can do is the next thing, which is relearn certain topics. You know how sometimes you're in class and your professor is like, oh, last year in like that other class you took, you should have like learned this thing, and then you realize and you're like, damn, you know what? Like, I actually learned it, but I completely forgot it. You can easily avoid that next semester because this summer is your chance to relearn things, rememorize everything, and just go over things that you think you might have forgotten. Next up on our list is to study for standardized tests. If you're gonna be a senior in high school, like start prepping for the ACT, SAT, like all those college board stuff. And if you're in college, you might have a standardized test coming soon, like the GRE, the LSAT, or the MCAT. Whatever test it is, start studying for it now. The next thing that is actually really productive and can be really helpful is to learn or practice a new language. Guys, nowadays there are a bunch of free sites. Me personally, I love doing Duolingo for at least 30 minutes every day. You can watch YouTube videos, watch movies, and like a language that you want to learn, and just learning a language and even having basic like foreign language skills can take you a really long way. Next up on our list is to work on a hobby or skill. Whether you paint, draw, dance, sing, whatever it is. If you're bored, work on your skill so you can improve it instead of like doing nothing and being lazy. The next thing that you can do is start a YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm biased as because I have a YouTube channel and I love every second of it. But if you've always wanted to start a YouTube channel but you're like always busy with like your regular life, right now is the perfect time. Honestly, don't even worry about like subscribers or views, none of that. Just like get your phone or your camera, make like any video you want, put it on YouTube, and there you go, you are a YouTuber. Now the next thing might not be for everybody, but it is to start a business. In college, I know there's a lot of students that are interested in like startups and like starting their own business, but it's like really hard to do it during the semester. But guess what? This summer is a perfect time. You're not traveling, you're not really doing much, and even if you don't like fully start your business, at least start like planning it out. The next thing is something that honestly I don't do much, but I've done more of it during this period, and that is volunteering. People, especially during this period, have been struck tremendously and are just like challenged living their day-to-day lives. So try to find a way in which you can help them out. Maybe search for like a local community center, and I'm like guaranteed that you'll be able to find something. Next thing that you should do if you want to get big like me is to start a workout plan. I get it, during the school year you're really busy. During quarantine you were being lazy, unmotivated, but guess what? A lot of places are in the reopening phase. You can go get a gym membership if it's too expensive or you just feel it's not safe. You can go to the park, work out in a jungle gym, or even work out at home. The next thing that you can do is learn how to cook. Now it shocks me when I ask people my age like what do they cook when they're home, and they're like, oh, nothing, I just like Uber Eats and like Postmates everything because I don't know how to cook. I'm like, bro, really? You don't know how to cook? You're like 21. If you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. And if you do know how to cook, maybe practice cooking, cook up certain recipes, and it'll be really fun. The next thing that you can do is get your driver's license. It actually shocked me when I got to college and I actually met people that like still didn't have their driver's license. Guys, we're only getting older, which means we're becoming more independent, which means that at some point we need a driver's license. The next thing that you can do, which I'm pretty sure you haven't heard anywhere else, is renew your passport. This is a personal experience because my passport expired and I'm like, you know what, I don't plan on traveling anytime soon, so why not renew it now? A lot of people don't actually know when their passport expires until like they're about to book a trip and they realize that it is about to expire. So why don't you avoid that and renew your passport if you have to? Next thing that you can do that is actually really helpful is to plan out your future goals. Whether you are in high school or you're a college student like me or you already have a job, it is never a bad time to plan out your future goals. Write down a couple of goals, whether they are short-term goals or long-term goals, and just start like brainstorming or like thinking of ways in which you are going to reach your goals. The next thing that you can do this summer is to repair your house. This is another personal experience of mine. My family, obviously, we are not traveling this summer, but usually we travel every summer. So with that travel money that we have like saved up, we're actually gonna use it to like renovate the house. We all know how much everybody loves to procrastinate on house renovations and repairs. Like something is broken and you're like, oh yeah, I'll fix it next week. Then next week comes and you're like, oh yeah, I'll fix it next week. And then you never end up fixing it. So right now, quarantine summer, guys, it's time to like fix things around your house. Similar to your house, something else you can repair is your car. You're always super busy, you like get in your car, you get like a little warning signal, but you're like, oh, you know what, it still drives really fine. You're driving around the city, but guys, right now is the time to repair your car. Let's say that you don't have money to repair your house, you don't have money to fix up your car, so the next thing that you can do is get a job. If you're being lazy at home, doing absolutely nothing, like search for a job, because that time that you spend doing nothing can be like converted into like you working and earning money. And I understand that a lot of places might be struggling financially because of coronavirus, but there's also places that are like hiring because they need people for reopenings. They need people to like open doors, help with orders, clean and sanitize everything. So like look around your area, because I've actually seen places that are hiring during these times. Now let's say that you can't find a job, or there's a job but you don't really like it. The next thing you can do is get an internship. Now I get it, I'm a college student, like everybody's internship got like completely f***ed up because of coronavirus, but that doesn't mean that there are some internships that are online, completely virtual, and that there are still ways that you can network with people via Zoom. Now let's say that you don't want to work, you don't want to get an internship, like you don't want to be stuck inside the house forever. The next thing you can do is explore places around your area. You might live near a cool area, you might have a nearby beach, mountains, a forest, whatever piece of nature that you have. Well, instead of being bored in your house doing nothing, go out and explore the area, of course while following social distancing and CDC guidelines. The next thing that you can do, which is something that I have been doing a lot this summer, is spend time with family. During the school year, you're obviously really busy, you might be going to school like out of state, so like use this time wisely and spend it with your family and loved ones. Play family board games, do family barbecues, whatever your family does for fun, do it, enjoy it, spend good time with them. The next thing that you can do, which is something that I'm actually trying to do even though it's really hard, is to get rid of bad habits. Everybody has bad habits, so when you're in your house bored doing nothing, be like conscious of your habits, try to reduce them so that eventually you can eliminate all the bad habits in your life. The next thing that you can do, which is kind of controversial with everything going on, is to hang out with friends. If you're in your house bored, you have no idea what to do, call a friend or two and be like, hey yo bro, like I'm bored, let's do something. Go out to a park, to the beach, whatever there is around your area, maybe go eat at a local restaurant, of course, while following social distancing and CDC guidelines. Now the last thing that you can do, which is actually one of the most powerful things on this list, is to read a book. I get it, during the semester you're really busy with your classes, with your studying, but this summer is your chance to start reading. Find a topic that interests you, find a book about that topic, open it, read it, learn something, close it, you're done with it, and repeat that process. Alright guys, that was pretty much my whole entire list of 30 productive things to do this summer. So now you actually have like no excuse to be like, oh, I'm just feeling unmotivated, like I'm lazy, I don't know what to do. You have 30 things you can do. But guys, let me know down below in the comment section what your plans are for this summer and like just ways that you're trying to stay productive this summer. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to stay up to date with my weekly uploads. That is it for me, but always remember to stay hydrated.